have been eliminated in the first round in each of the last 4 seasons. Oklahoma City the last 2 years famously with that Damian Lillard 37-foot dagger last year in Portland, and then Indiana the 2 years before that. George on the lob, they set up the first.
Finish up with an alley-oop, easy play. That's not a play usually called for George out of the second, out of halftime, but look at the Clippers trying to keep him going.
42 points combined between Kawhi Leonard and Paul George of the 78 on the board. There's a block inside. Zubac, a presence in the middle. Landry Shamet will find George. It feels like George is trying to put together a monster game right now, and all arrows is heavily taped, wrapped. They've been trying to keep him active with heat. Doncic doing all he can to keep playing in this series. Dorian Finney-Smith comes up empty. No Kristaps Porzingis tonight, Chris. That's another big story for the Mavericks, missing his second game. Zubac is.
The ref is being very kind right now. Doncic slipped and inbound the ball to himself. That should have been a turnover.
Lets him play, though. Doncic with the left hand.
20,000 screaming fans in their own arena.
Doncic with 14 and 7. George gets by, and he's fouled. Shooting is down, but he's answered all of that here tonight. And he is aggressive on his way to the basket like last night. I'm very curious to hear your opinion on something that Charles Barkley said at the half, saying that the Clippers saw what the Lakers did last night to the Blazers. And I'm wondering if it in fact does have any influence.
100%. It has to do with teams, and it also has Westbrook. They watch what others are doing and they come out and top it that night. I know that I did, KG, Tim Duncan, others did, and that's the fraternity, the respect, and the game that you in the competition you must bring. You want to be one of the best, you got to prove it every night. And now that everybody's saying, oh, this is the Lakers team that we thought, yeah, that hurts the Clippers' ego a little bit.
Knee injury that we saw on this floor last night. Lakers have a chance in a closeout scenario tomorrow to advance out of the West.
Tell you what, that LeBron we saw the other night,
oh man,
good.
Now they really shot it well yesterday. Nice block by Kleba. That's no, Clippers trying to push it down the corner. That is Shamet for 3. Corners are so much more open with Shamet and Marcus Morris. With the addition of Morris to this Clipper team. Shamet now with 11 points. Here's Hardaway, answers with. And there's a whistle. Doc Rivers, and in the absence of Patrick Beverley. Remember, Doc Rivers went with Reggie Jackson in game 2 of this series, and then answered with Landry Shamet. Last couple of games here has been a nice ad for them. Paul George stacking up big numbers, and he fires up over Hardaway, can't get it to go. It's Finney-Smith with a rebound. Here comes Doncic and the Mavericks, and Doncic gets it in deep, scores up.
And Coach PJ Carlissimo during halftime, we both were contemplating how much longer do you go with Doncic. Do you save him from himself and let him play the next game, or do you let him try to push the envelope all the way to the fourth quarter and hope that he doesn't?
It's pulled the trick on Sunday. That had been the only one, the only walk-off in a playoff game for the Mavericks as Marcus Morris hits a 3.
Hold on, BA, let me get this right. So you pulled out a dagger of a highlight and then showed it to Coach.
Showed it to PJ.
Oh, that's nice.
That's the only reason I pulled out the highlight.
Oh man, you're a
just
good friend.
To show it to PJ. Sean Kelly, outstanding play-by-play man on the radio side. I mean, we're up here on an island up here. It's nice to have somebody to talk to besides each other.
That's true.
There's another crew here. And all those crews that are back in their home cities, the local crews, TV and radio, and go through the whole season, put in the work, and not able to be here to experience the bubble. Thinking about those guys, too. They're doing a great job covering coaching experience, running the show in a playoff game as Rick Carlisle is out. Here's Lou Williams on the take and scores the runner. Kane Fitzgerald was the official when Kristaps Porzingis picked up his 2 technical fouls and was ejected. That was game 1 of this series, a Clipper win. That was a big turning point in game 1. Dallas did answer in game 2. There's Zubac. Phillips in the replay center, and we're going to try to get him queued up. We have some questions, and have him help us sort all this out, keeping the Mavericks at arm's length. They've come out of the gates in fine fashion tonight with a response here in Game 5. It's a big start early. Had a 19-0 run in that first half. Here's Hardaway with Kawhi Leonard on him. Bouncy is Hardaway, and Tim Hardaway had a nice playoff run here for the Mavericks in this series. Had 21 points in 35 minutes in Game 4. There's Kawhi Leonard with 29 now. He's missed only 6 shots tonight. Looking at another 30-point performance is Kawhi Leonard. He is currently second in the NBA playoffs in scoring behind Donovan Mitchell. Kawhi averaging 33. Harrell walks with it.
He's not even acknowledging the fact that he's hurting right now. He's just letting it fly.
Bradley Williams with the long rebound. It is impressive that Doncic, and we were talking to Rick Carlisle today. He said, you know, there's a lot of guys that might not have played on that ankle, but he can affect the game in so many different ways. You can tell he's not 100% here tonight, not even close to that. Nice take to the back. Dallas, are they going to get Kristaps Porzingis back?
I'll tell you what, they need him. His scoring, his spacing from over there on the side right now, just standing up, and you know that is just killing him. I mean, the worst feeling as a player.
Fan choreographer Chris Webber.
Hey, I like that. I might be there. Yeah, I'm going to have a pregame meeting with all you fans tomorrow before the game. We're going to discuss some hijinks.
Williams walks with it.
Oh, man, yeah, I make beats, and Big Sean and Nas had an album come out, so they, you know. And by the way, Shaq, EJ, Underdog, Chuck, y'all are wrong for that picture of Kenny, man, with the tight jeans. Y'all are just the skinny jeans. You're wrong.
Kenny's he's the target tonight, man. He's wearing it in that studio. That's Kawhi. You know, sometimes you're the bug, sometimes you're the windshield. Kenny's definitely the bug tonight. More with those guys after the game. The Emmy award winning. They got more Emmys than there is space on the shelf. The greatest. Here's DeLon Wright. Getting some extra run here in Game 5. Been all Clippers in this one. Lou Williams, man, 6 points, which matches a playoff high for him in Game 4. And he did that in just 34 minutes. Bullet pass. Right, the catch.
You want to get maybe 2 stops, and if you can get this under 20, yeah, you know, it's going to be tough. But if you can get this under 20, you still feel like, hey, the first 6-7 minutes of the 4th quarter, we can make a run at this.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is all over Kawhi Leonard, now having to shoot over Boban, followed by Harrell. And it's Wright who comes away with it. Dallas trying to get on a little bit of a run here at the end of the 3rd. Behind the back.
Dallas 11 turnovers tonight, and they've given their opponents 22 points.
Here goes Jackson. And Mavericks chance at the last shot if they want it. Boban, and Kawhi just takes it away. The claw rips that one out of the hands of Boban. Clippers a chance to score the final bucket.